Where would you rank yourself as far as looks on the scale from 1 to 10, and you cannot use 7?
I would say 8.
Cam up. Get on the camera. Let's cam up. Cam up, cam up, cam up. And she just dropped.
Oh, hell no!
A moment of silence, fellas. The Western woman is long forgotten. And the answer for why that is simple, really. They have no grip on reality. As evidenced in the first clip here, it's essentially kryptonite for the modern woman. With filters and a mob filling their heads with empty platitudes and support, they walk the earth wondering why men won't touch them with a 10-foot pole. Then, when someone comes along with a little insight, they clam up, log out, and request that the last 5 hours of their memory be erased before they move on to the next series of mistakes. Now for some comments. She called herself an 8. He asked her to cam up, but she gave up. I'ma be him when I grow up. The salute with the music was undefeated. She's an 8, on the Richter scale maybe. This is where this body positivity movement has gotten us. This is true, and we mustn't forget that it only goes one way. A woman can down 3 burgers in one sitting and sign up for a Miss America competition, but when it comes to guys, the request is always a skyscraper with a 6-figure income. Next clip.
So, what was your inspiration for tonight? And go into detail. Wow. 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 Is it your first Met? Wow. I'll see you in there. Wow.
Mental health for women is just fine, guys. No need to worry about it. The feminist world is packed with chicks dumping mud on themselves, and for some reason, people are supposed to jump and cheer as if we just saw the Sistine Chapel for the first time. Seriously, what is going on here? It's the real irony of the Hunger Games series. The whole narrative revolves around a traditionalist aristocracy, but I have never seen a lumberjack dress up as a cat and prance around meowing for the camera. Nope. Just Western women doing their thing. Here are the top comments. Let's make bullying great again. What have my eyeballs just seen, and what was that weird sound my ears were hearing? People in 1950. We will have flying cars in 2024. You can clearly tell they hate each other. They need God. I can't argue with that, but I have no doubt they will. Again, the irony of the feminist message and the literature it promotes is that the environment we find ourselves portrays the opposite. There's all this fear of a handmaid's tale, but all I see is a bunch of losers in costumes making animal noises on the news every day. Moving on.
So we are still married. This house is still half his. Everything is half his, half mine, theoretically. And I know I've said at some point, like, all I care about is custody of the kids and being able to support them and keep the house. Like, I don't care what furniture you take. Like, I know I've said that out loud, but just sort of like in a non-concrete way. And today I was at work and the ring cam went off and I looked at my watch and I saw a moving truck backing into our driveway and him moving furniture out. I had no idea this was happening. I didn't know what he was taking. And I was at work. I work in special education for elementary kids. I can't just leave. And I don't even know that I could stop him because it's his house and his stuff. But now I'm sitting in my car in my driveway and I can't go in there because I don't know what's gone. And I don't know how I'm going to handle it when I see things not there. So what I'm saying is, this is worse than cancer, and I've had cancer twice. So if anybody has any tips for literally surviving, hit your girl up.
Well, there's no cat face, but the principle remains the same. Lady, give it up already. We know you didn't have cancer, and a noble career like special education doesn't suddenly nullify how much of a nightmare you clearly are. But again, just like the cat lady, this is all performance art. Also, before any feminist comes at me for the cancer remark, All you need to do is connect the dots to realize how wild her claim is, that losing a blender and a TV that the man paid for is just as painful as weekly chemo. Here are the comments. Stuck with her through 2 cancers and somehow she wants a divorce? Losing a sofa, bed, and a chair is worse than cancer? So she's freaking out about losing some furniture, meanwhile the guy just lost his house, kids, and wife, pretty much life ruined. So she only wants the house, the kids, the money. He can have the couch. Not a single comment is supporting her. Says a lot this video did not go over well. No sir, it really didn't. Quite the opposite. I'm glad to see I'm not the only person here who thinks the story is ridiculous. Next clip.
I know there's a saying that it's a numbers game, but there's also a saying that says stay in your lane. And I just feel like some of the creatures that come up to me with the confidence they have, I mean, a man really came up to me at the gas station and said, "You caught my eye. How about we close him? Keep him sealed tight. Shut, actually."
Stay in your lane. Sounds fitting for someone who travels the streets. Women in the West are always posting vids about how men are chasing them all over town. I must live under a rock because I rarely have seen isolated cases, let alone legions of men picking up on any girls at your local grocery store. When a chick refers to men with testosterone as creatures, it's a pretty safe bet that the reality she's experiencing is all in her head. I don't even think I have to explain that. Pretty obvious. The comments are undoubtedly heated, so here we go. Every single woman that happens to come across this video, make sure you remind other women about this the next time you see a video that says, "Why are men not approaching women anymore?" Or "Why are men afraid to initiate conversation?" This is the reason why. Wait till she hits the wall. She'll be begging for attention and getting zero. That's the same type of woman that will say men don't approach them in the next 2 years and wonder why. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, everybody. It's true, even by some statistical anomaly that this is the case, it won't be for long. She will definitely be coming back online to complain very soon. Another one.
Once we were married, I thought you would grow up a bit and mature up and stop doing this crap to me, okay? I'm done. I am done with it.
Sorry.
No, I'm going.
Okay, it was stupid of me. I'm sorry. Hey, no, I'm sorry.
Okay, my Uber's here.
No, can I just explain myself? I'm sorry. I thought it would be funny. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm sorry. I didn't want to ignore you. It's just I couldn't just say happy anniversary and then I don't know why I thought it would be good. I'm sorry, babe. Can you just know?
I'm done.
Can you cancel the Uber, please? Oi, don't look at me like that. I am mature. I do care about you.
Hey, honey.
Hey look, a simp in 304 in the wild. Regardless, this is just how delusional Western women have become. And yet, when the roles are reversed, every feminist within a 100-mile radius will be up at arms to comment on how monstrous the dude is for playing with their emotions. I mean, the guy's here is being a real wimp about it, but the fact that this chick is demonically laughing just speaks volumes for where Western states are today. Twisting narratives and playing the victim is just routine for these women at this point. The comments are, "That is emotional abuse. Poor man. Never cry in front of her. Never." 2 women talking. That dude is broken inside. Crying in front of a woman is like bleeding in front of a shark. These are some valid points. For more clarification, this is just another push in the realm of double standards. Women want men to be men, but then demand that there's this heightened sensitivity that goes along with it. Ladies, that's not part of the recipe. If you want a real man, you get a real man. Well, not anymore. Consider the quality Western men have been left with. And another one.
What the fuck? Why when you get engaged, right? When a guy says, "Will you marry me?" Why does only the lady have to wear a ring and say, "I'm claimed," but the guy gets to walk around, no rubber on, and say, "I can still fuck"? That's women are objects. This is crazy.
Yeah, but it's the most fucked up, like...
Why doesn't a guy have to wear an engagement ring?
And then you have to go take his name? No thanks, I don't want to.
What if I hate your last name?
Own me.
This is crazy. Can we change the narrative?
Oh look, more double standards. The modern woman is always pulling this crap. They don't want to drop a single dime and then they get upset when they're the only person with an overpriced piece of jewelry on their finger. Woman, he's not wearing a ring because you would never spend the money on one. Let alone that, traditionally, the ring is a property symbol. It's a tradition you pushed for while refusing to uphold what the symbol is supposed to represent. It's not our fault you have no idea what's going on anymore. The top comments are, because women don't want to spend that kind of money on us. Did you buy him a ring, or does he have to buy that too? Red flag, don't marry this woman. Alright men, it's time we start demanding the engagement rings we deserve. You want some of this? Put a ring on it. You gonna buy us a ring that's between 5 to 30k. Go ahead, I'll wear the shit out of that. Alright, these were funny. Drizzle drizzle boys, drizzle drizzle. In all seriousness though, this is just another reason out of many to never get married in the West, ever. Here's more.
What does he do for a living?
He's a skyscraper.
Say again?
Oh man.
Say again? He does what?
I said he's a skyscraper. That's what I said.
What does that mean?
Well, let's just simplify it. He puts elevators into buildings.
You know, a skyscraper is a building.
Well, that's the work he does, sir. That's what he considers himself. That's the job title that he gave, and that's what I'm giving you.
And how long have you been seeing this man?
About 6 months.
How many children does he have?
2.
Has he been married before?
No.
But he has 2 kids. How many baby mamas?
2.
Right. So he's a skyscraper. 2 kids, by 2 different women.
Yep, this is the skyscraper comment I was thinking about. For Western women, when in doubt, make up a fantasy in the hopes that guys like Kevin won't put you on blast. This is something I'm always talking about, guys. Women in the West never had to grow up. The game of pretend doesn't end if you're 10 years old or past the wall at 55. The fiction cooked up in their heads is so often encouraged that the delusion seen here will probably be held to their grave. The comments are, I'm a Jim. He scrapes the clouds out the sky. I'm a penthouse sweep by trade. I'm a semi-truck. I bet he told her, I'm an elevator technician who puts elevators in skyscraper buildings. But of course, we don't always listen. Once again, very funny, gents. Gold stars for everyone. The last comment here brings up a point that didn't cross my mind. Another reason why I like reading these is that women don't care about your career. They care about what's in the bank account. Honestly, I don't think the gender wage gap had to be a debate. We could have just brought this clip up and the conversation would have been over. Next clip.
I'm sorry, you're the only man at this table. Why are we doing separate checks? It's all women here. We got a check.
But I'm not responsible for paying everybody. I got the birthday girl.
But you invited everybody. You invited all of us.
I didn't invite you. Ernestine invited you. Okay, I'm responsible for who I brought.
Okay, you're the only man at the table. I'm sorry, hold on. We was all doing Russian roulette, paying with credit cards and all that. Now all of a sudden you want to split checks? We doing split checks, bro?
That was 2021.
Y'all
okay?
wait.
Things were different.
Not 21.
But I didn't sign up for that. Okay, there's nobody else doing
But
the.
you participate. I know we ain't got shit. I know.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. This is my birthday, for real. Don't.
Okay, well, I got mad at me because I didn't have anything.
No.
I didn't get
But you
it's
still
Donnie's
paid.
birthday.
Wait a minute. We're not doing this.
But you came though.
sat
so
at the
you still-
table.
But you don't pay for a seat.
Okay, well, yes. No.
Listen,
There's
I don't
gratuity
care. I don't
and
care.
everything on this
I don't care how y'all do it.
I didn't have anything. I just showed up. Well, I'm sorry. Dave, but you always pay, like, you're the only man at the table. You're not going to pay the check?
If it's, but I'm not obligated. I got my whole family.
It's $700 for this whole table, and it's my birthday.
This is your podcast co-host. This is your best friend.
$700.
It's only Shan.
You being cheap.
Are you kidding me right
You're
now?
honestly being cheap right now.
Okay,
No,
first,
if that was the case, I'd have just took you out
are
so
you
much for your
gonna
birthday.
sit, Dre? Are you gonna let him sit here with a whole table full of?
Looks like my comment about the bank account is aging well already. This one didn't have any comments on it, so let me cook real quick. Me, this is what's on the horizon for any hardworking guy who doesn't go his own way. I couldn't have presented a better picture of this if I tried. A bunch of delusional women so self-involved that they seek to piggyback on the only present father, a baby screaming in the background, reasonably so, that doesn't want to be at the restaurant, and a wife refusing to defend him because the feminist message is blaring over her increasingly silent, independent thoughts. Every awakened male knows this video. It plays in their heads on repeat anytime they consider walking the path of the simp. It's one of the many fates we wouldn't wish on our worst enemy. If I were walking by this scene, I know I wouldn't be able to help myself. I'd lean over and tell this man to run under my breath. But if we're honest, he wouldn't listen. The guy's locked in. If he did book it, the court system would have the last laugh. Moving on.
Men are the easiest thing in the entire world. I have never wanted a man and not gotten him. Do you have any idea how many men have wanted me and not gotten me? There has never been a single man that I have wanted that I have not gotten, because men...
Oh hi Mia, glad to see that the feminist movement is working for you. We can all see that getting railed for money has done wonders for your mental health. The LonelyFans Justice League is like the Praetorian Guard for female delusion in the Western world. Outside of completely debasing themselves for money, they see body count as a currency. But we all know where that miserable path leads. After all, Khalifa herself has since gone on numerous podcasts not being able to keep one of the many men who supposedly want her. Go figure. The top comments are, even your own country banned you. She's talking shit because she is expired. If we are cheap, you're literally free. Even your parents never wanted you. Do your children know who their father is? Tell me how many men you wanted and you got are still with you. They just use and throw little bro. I had no idea she had any. God, I sure hope not, but you never know. If you want to see where this feminist ideology leads, look no further than women like this, bitterly bragging about false success in a sad, imaginary world that they think preserves dignity when it was so clearly lost long ago. I think we needed a little laugh after the depressing part. I thought about putting this in the useless file, but the delusion fits here as well. The Western female world has devolved into a couple of feminists angrily trying to shove a square peg into a round hole, while looking around angrily for someone to help them. The final comments are, maybe the kid got it stuck there and they are only trying to remove it. Not one, not two, but 3 frickin' garages open. Karen and her daughter Cindy. Well, no one can defend it anymore. Women things. Ain't no way. Yes way, brother. Yes way. Men, this is just one of the many man guide videos that highlights the delusional state of Western women. So it leaves us with the question, what do you do about it? Well, if you ask me, and probably everyone watching this, don't feed it. Don't endorse a system that makes a single mom feel like Cinderella or a body count stacker for a total prize. It's really as simple as that. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.